because your news team matters.
Some mechanics charge $100, others charge you nothing. So when that check engine light comes on, what will you pay to get your car fixed?
Katrina Cravey takes her Contact 6 hidden cameras into 6 different car shops and finds the one device they use could save you a lot of money.
How much do you really know about your car? Pipes, parts, belts, fluids. It's a mechanical maze to most of us. So when that check engine light comes on, your first thought is probably, how much is this going to cost me? Expert mechanic Dennis Gerard is helping us find out.
Undo the safety lock, okay? Then just pull the clip back, unplug, and we're done.
He disconnects a plug on our car called the intake air temperature sensor. The car will still drive, it just triggers the check engine light. And it gives us a code that describes the problem, P0113.
Real simple fix, just a matter of plugging the sensor back in.
So we set out to 6 randomly selected shops to see who would charge what. First, Rivercrest Tire and Auto Service in Mukwonago. The mechanic discovers the loose sensor in just 12 minutes. And even though he usually charges $70 for a diagnostic test, he gives us a nice discount.
The sensor was unplugged.
Sensor? That's it?
That's it.
Any charge?
No, don't worry about it. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Thank you.
No problem.
Pro Auto Care in Heartland also quick, just 17 minutes and $15.
Yeah, they're unplugged and plugged it back in, and on the scanner everything's working great. So.
We were told a scan would be about $50 at Apple Automotive in Pewaukee, but in just 16 minutes, a diagnosis.
This is the sensor right here. This just the plug was down there. Just wasn't plugged in. Yep.
And another discount. Strangely, days later, the shop closed its doors after 25 years.
The testing for something like that's $98. It's an hour in labor.
Almost $100 at Fazio Automotive on Milwaukee's east side, though we were told we might catch a break on the cost.
I mean, if it's something simple, typically what I do for people is if they fix it here, I'll knock a portion of the testing off for you, to help you out a little bit.
But 48 minutes later, we're charged the full amount with tax. The total, $103.96. On the receipt, it shows they found our code and found a clamp that needed to be replaced, which was not part of our test. The manager later told us they charge more because we go more in depth with a diagnosis. He also apologized for not giving us the discount. The Quiet Zone on Milwaukee's south side wanted $49.99 for its scan and actually found a problem.
You've got a faulty intake air temperature sensor.
Faulty? Remember, we created the problem. There's nothing actually wrong with the part, even though the manager wanted to replace it for $108.93. When we called the shop and told them about our story, the manager said his mechanic missed the diagnosis, that this is a wake-up call and his shop will use this as a learning experience. What we learned is that some places like AutoZone will do the scan and give you the code for free.
So that's it.
That's it. Right
Just
now.
a loose connection.
That's exactly what that's telling you.
All of the shops we went to use one of these, an engine code scanner. Cost them about $10,000. For consumer grade one, you can get one online for $20 or go into a store for $50. Just plug it in and then you've got the code. You take that to your favorite search engine and it gives you more information. If you can't fix the problem yourself, take that information to a mechanic you trust and ask them, how much is this going to cost? Because you don't want to end up like your car, broke. I'm Katrina Cravey, Contact 6.
Katrina, thank you. If you have a consumer issue or an investigation idea for Katrina, call Contact 6 at 414-586-2666 or just fill out their complaint form on the Contact 6 page of our website, fox6now.com.
My father always had a rule when you move to a new city, get a library card first day and find a mechanic you can trust on the second day.
And if you were a girl, he'd say,